The exposure that we're getting has been excellent. We've been interviewed by a number of organizations, real-world magazines and newspapers and that sort of thing, some local TV stations that have come in and done some stories on this. So the press has been great, and that always helps on your marketing, and if you can get free marketing, I'm all for that. So that's really helped us out quite a bit. And the Second Life is just, you get that interaction, as you can see here, that you really just can't get in some of these other Web 2.0, the social nets and that sort of thing. So just as a real quick, and I imagine you probably can't see much detail on some of these slides. We tried to take some pictures of actually our revamped location out here in Second Life, but we'll show you a few of these, and I'll try to go through a couple of the more important items that are contained within our site. But we started actually in November of 2007. That's when we were finally established and kind of put our sign post out and said that we were here and available. We are located in an area called Edu Island 3, and we'll provide the SL URL later on here, so you'll have that information so you can look us up, or you can just do a search for Missouri, and we're under Missouri IT Recruiting. To date, we've had, this number's a little bit out of date because it changes every day. It's been over 1,000 visitors to date. We're averaging probably a couple of visitors per day. We're not doing a ton of advertising, but we still have a lot of people coming through, word of mouth, and a lot of other things like that that have helped us to establish ourselves and get people kind of walking through our areas. One of the items that we actually did was working with a local college here about 20 miles or so from Jefferson City. They have a class that deals with social networking. So as part of one of their classes, they did come out to the avatars did come out to our Second Life site. We gave them a tour of our site and a few other educational related types of places here within the Second Life that we had seen. And that worked out as well too, because these are students who are going to be graduating in IT. And so a little bit more marketing for us, that they see what we're doing. They think we're kind of out there in the lead. And so okay, this is our Second Life site that hopefully you can hear. I'll try to explain some of the things that we have here in Second Life. We have an answering machine. The answering machine is provided for people to leave information to us. They can leave their emails and that sort of thing, and we do have a lot of people who are going through and leave us information to get in contact with them, to get the resumes, talk more to them about various jobs, opportunities that we have. We have a visitor counter, which is in the island, which tracks on a daily basis our visitors and sends us a daily update to a real-life email address that we have. And we do keep track in a chart of when our visitors come in. That gives us a little bit more information that when we set up job fairs of what times might be the best. And we have found, of course, that during the day here in the U.S., it's becoming evening over in Europe, and so we do get a lot of European visitors during the early afternoon, and then a lot of the U.S. visitors later in the day. So in some instances, we've actually done a couple of times for our job fairs during the course of the day to hit both the overseas and the U.S. People who are coming in. We do have a T-shirt giveaway. There's a little box, and I'm not sure if you can see that on here. I think it's down in the lower, or actually the upper left-hand corner, a little floating box. And if you go up and click on that, you'll get one of the T-shirts like you see Jan and I wearing. This is actually our Department of Tourism logo, and they were kind enough to let us use that logo. And on the back of our T-shirt, it actually has our web address for our job posting website, so that people will never forget where we're actually located. Through the other things that you see here, some of the signs that you see are actually links to our websites. One is our IT job posting website, so you can go up to, click on it, and open up the browser, and it will take you directly into our posting site. You can take a look at our current jobs, get information on our benefits, find out how to apply, and that sort of thing. We have contacts to our Department of Tourism, our Department of Economic Development, so that if you're interested in moving into the area, you can click on that and find out more information about our local economy and that sort of thing. And also links to our local chambers, Jefferson City Chamber of Commerce, Columbia, Missouri, which is about 25, 30 miles to the north, which we have a number of staff that live there, and also down at the Lake of the Ozarks, another place where we have a number of staff living. So we have links to their chambers so that you can get an idea of what those communities are actually like. We also do have just some standard info boards that talk a little bit about the general technology that we use here at the state of Missouri, our standard architecture, if you will. So that is available to people to walk up and take a look at. We do have a slide presentation that is the in the lower right-hand corner. If you can see that, there are some slides, I think about 6 slides that we have that you can run through that talks a little bit about our application process as well as benefits. We do have a map in here. I don't know if it's visible on any of these particular screens, but a map of where we are physically or geographically located, because again, having people from other parts of the world coming into our area, they might not necessarily know where Jefferson City, Missouri is located, so we provide that information. And then one interesting item is a collaboration we had been doing with the province of Ontario, Canada. We do have a location set up in our area that people can go there and get information on Ontario and teleport to their island, where they do a lot of recruiting for various civil service types of tasks, areas, and so on. And they, in return, have a link from their Ontario province to our IT recruiting website. So that's been a nice partnership and exchange of technical information and other things. So those kind of collaborations have really helped us out. And then finally, around the perimeter, and again, I'm not sure if you can see it from the perspective you're at, but you might be able to see some trees in the background. Those are actually flowering dogwoods, which is the Missouri state tree. We did go out and have a person design those for us. We went to one of the local nurseries, couldn't find what we wanted, but they were nice enough to design a dogwood tree for us. So we have planted a few of those around our particular location. So we hope you'll come out and actually see a lot of this information. And there's Jerry Seinfeld. That's interesting. Okay, on this particular slide, up in the upper corner, that is from our very first job fair that we did. That was our Chief Information Officer and Deputy CIO at the time, who came in and did a short talk for us to kind of welcome people into our job fair. We then went in and talked a little bit more about the specifics of the types of jobs that we have and that sort of thing, and then went in and answered various questions. And then after the more formal presentation, stayed around to answer any informal questions that people might have had related to jobs here at the state of Missouri. We've, and you'll see up in the corner a few items. I'll talk a little bit more about details later on, but we have had 3 job fairs. Again, an international attendance, and we have hired a couple of people out of Second Life so far. Of course, we're hoping to improve that, but the big thing for us is the publicity and marketing that we're getting off of the site. That's really been very beneficial for us.